So
The Brewers, again, Milwaukee team. This happened in Wisconsin, so they said we're not going to play either. There was a few early MLB games yesterday, but then all the late games got postponed. The Jays played. Apparently, the Jays are. I just saw a quote from Charlie Montoya. They played a day. He said that we're going to discuss whether or not we play. So MLB, I think the early games they kind of were still processing what was going on. Then they canceled the later ones. NHL catching a lot of flack.
Well, the NFL also, a lot of training camps were like put on hold for the day. I saw the Lions definitely.
The Cardinals did today,
Cardinals
too.
boycotted today. So there's moves being made on all fronts from all four.
MLS, WNBA, both canceled their games.
Did you
the
see
WTA did too, the tennis,
I forget
the
which
women's
team
tennis.
it was, but did you see like they spelt out like Jacob Blake on the front of their shirts, and then they turned around and there were seven holes in each one of their backs?
No,
I
the
forget
WNBA.
which WNBA team.
WNBA.
I forget which WNBA team did it, but I just off the top of my head, like some of the things that teams are doing to like send a message.
A few things in baseball that stood out to me, which, so Jason Heyward opted out. He decided not to play, and the Cubs continued to play. The same thing happened with Matt Kemp and the Rockies. That to me is crazy, especially for a team or a league that has been so kind of like unwritten rules. Like standing behind your teammates kind of seems like that should be an unwritten rule.
Definitely.
Right.
Like, and if you like, I don't know. It just that was definitely really frustrating for me to see that.
It's just so hard in the United States right now.
Oh yeah.
With how divisive all politics has become, and it's really unfortunate that people allow their personal, even political beliefs.
Yeah, like this shouldn't be a political issue.
Yeah, they allow their red tie or blue tie to cloud their vision on what like the idea of humanity is. You know what I mean? Like that's humanity. It should not be political. It should just be like ethical and moral.
Yep.
Like it's insane to me that these things overlap because they shouldn't at all. It should just be like standard. Like okay, people are getting shot.
Stop.
And it needs to stop.
Yeah.
Like,
every issue is like you pick a side.
Yeah,
like,
it's tribal. It's tribal bullshit, and it's like, oh, he's wearing a red tie, so I like what he said. Like, no, like you should just like, what did he say? Analyze it. Do you actually like it? Does it fit into your moral code? Does it fit into your ethical beliefs? Yes or no? It shouldn't be like, oh well, yeah, but because it's always the it's the whataboutisms. It's like Trump says something like, yeah, but what about Biden? He put people in jail. Like who gives a fuck about Biden? Who gives a fuck about Trump? Like what's going on right now is bigger than that shit.
And that's kind of the thing too. I know I've seen a couple of people say this because get out and vote has been a big thing. But a lot of like people are like, this isn't like if Joe Biden's the president, this isn't stopping.
No,
it might be better, but it's not like this isn't going away in November.
Yeah, it can't. It's not a quick fix.
No,
like people are looking for a quick fix, and it's not.
This has been 200 years. This has been going on for.
So do you think the heat that the NHL was catching? Do you think that's deserved? Like I think they probably at least that late game they should have just postponed.
Yeah,
like just postpone the game. Like
in the moment, I was kind of like,
you're in a tough spot, but just take a hint. I think. Don't do that thing they did where they're like, we're gonna have a moment of reflection. Like
the statement was crazy.
Don't do something or don't.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers. We don't need thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, there's a Facebook profile.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
Like I think,
but
if I was running the league, I would have been like, you're not playing. I would have been nice if one of the players was like, it's just a bad look. It's just like you're like all this other stuff's going on, and like everyone in your league's like, well, I don't know, we don't really see what's going on over there. Like, I think it's nice when a league, if the NHL does it, I think it carries weight because it's like these are all white people.
Yeah. A lot of the baseball stuff kind of had that same weight behind it.
Right.
Yesterday.
Where it's like, like these are all. It's like I don't know. I'm sure there was a few black guys on the teams that played yesterday, but it's still like 95% white.
Like, there wouldn't have been
many. It would be like,
Maybe
all these white guys are doing this. Like that carries weight.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been nice.
And it just comes across like it doesn't.
Well, the NHL is just they're notorious for like acting slow on this kind of thing.
That's what I don't know if you saw what Matt Dumba said yesterday. So the NHL is always last to the party on things like this.
Fight.